Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul. We're here for a reading about the person on your mind and their most recent thoughts and feelings about you and your connection. So I'm going to get us started by pulling a couple energy cards just to see what their energy is towards you right now. And then we're going to dive into the tarot where we'll talk about those most recent thoughts that they've had. How are they feeling? Okay. So we have two. First up, we have flow coming out. We also have comfort, okay? So your person was feeling pretty peaceful the last time they were thinking about you, and they're still kind of there in that energy where they're going with the flow. Maybe they're taking things as they come. That's also giving me sort of like a daydreamy vibe. So your person may even be like letting thoughts and feelings about you kind of flow through them. They're a little bit daydreamy. They feel good. They feel at ease. They're very peaceful when it comes to you right now. So let's get into the tarot. That's interesting because the first card that came out right away is the Tower, which if you know, the Tower is not a peaceful energy typically. It's awfully chaotic. So now I'm extra curious and I want to see what the heck that's all about. This person's most recent thoughts and feelings about the viewer, please. We need some explanations here. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. They all came out on the floor. I'm not going to pick them up for us right now, but I'm noting those energies. Let's get one more. Okay. Your person may have, Your person may have had a revelation about you the last time they were thinking about you, or you said or did something that gave them confirmation they've wanted or needed. Okay, so let me clarify. The reason your person's current energy towards you is peaceful and calm, even though a tower has happened, is because the tower was actually what I call like a good tower, a positive tower. Where maybe this person had doubts about how you felt about them. They could have doubted how serious you took this connection or your emotions. Maybe your person was under the impression you were getting ready to walk away from them or leave them behind, and something you have said or did recently, or maybe even just like a natural revelation they had on their own organically, made them come to the conclusion that that was all an illusion or that was in their head and it's not actually going to happen. So that's why your person is feeling at ease and comfortable and peaceful right now, because they have come to this conclusion that maybe they were listening to intrusive thoughts, not their intuition about you. Okay, I think actually one thing your person is working on a lot nowadays is getting better at listening to their intuition and deciphering intuitive knowing from their own like anxiety. Maybe your person just really struggles with fear of abandonment or rejection. It could even just be that your person feels very strongly about you, and so those insecurities are creeping up to the surface because they're scared of losing you. It would be like a catastrophe, a catastrophic event for you to walk away from them. And so like they're working on that. Maybe they're starting to understand that these insecurities are creating barriers between the two of you, and they have to learn how to like let that go and not be blind to that. So they're in the present state feeling peaceful and calm because they feel like they have that knowing, they have that reassurance that you're not just leaving them or walking away from them, that you do care for this connection. Okay, this is very interesting. Your person, I think, was pretty anxious for a while, and now they're feeling pretty good about it. They're not anxious anymore. They're at peace. They feel comfortable. They feel safe and secure. And that could have been because you said something to reassure them, or maybe they just came to this realization on their own. I don't know. But at least in the present moment, they feel like things are good to go. Okay, let's get out a few, cards on their intentions next. If you are still here and this is resonating, don't forget to hit the like button, please. It helps me as a reader. And consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. We'd love to have you join us in the Awakened Soul community. I'm actually wearing my Awakened Soul sweatshirt right now. You can't really see it. But if you are interested in an Awakened Soul shirt or sweatshirt or mug or something like that, all that info will be down below in the description box if you're interested. I do run sales every couple months or so, and I always post that on my community. I actually just wrapped one up a couple days ago, so keep an eye out for that as well. All right. Okay, so we have the World, we have the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Okay, so this is what's going down here. And this is honestly like a pretty specific message. Your person is super intuitive, okay? They're very gifted. I do think maybe they even have some psychic gifts, but the thing about it is that they doubt themselves or they're misunderstanding that, okay? Your person may also struggle with anxiety. So they do receive a lot of psychic insight and a lot of intuitive downloads about you and their life and everything else in between. But the thing is that their fears, their insecurities, and their anxieties are constantly feeding them misinformation. And right now, where your person currently is, they're having a really difficult time deciphering between like an intrusive, anxious type of thought and actual intuitive knowing. They're having a really difficult time. So a good example I could give about that would be like maybe they get suspicious you're cheating or something like that because maybe they've been cheated on by a previous partner. So even though and this is just like a scenario, okay? I'm not saying this is actually your situation. I'm just trying to give you an example so you know what I mean, okay? So let's say you've given them no indication you're seeing other people or interested in cheating or anything like that, but that's happened to your person in the past. They might have like little bubbles of anxiety come up saying, maybe they're going to do that to me, or maybe that's going to repeat itself again, even though their intuition is telling them that you're loyal and you're committed, okay? And they're having a difficult time, almost like the angel and the devil on the shoulders, deciphering what the intuition, what their intuitive knowing is versus what the anxious, like intrusive thoughts are. Does that make sense? And so maybe your person's issue was they thought you were going to leave them, and like their anxious thoughts were becoming so strong, they weren't listening to their intuition, or they weren't like, properly deciphering the messages they were receiving. Because again, I think your person is very gifted. I think they might have some psychic gifts, or they're just very intuitive, but their anxiety, unfortunately, creates this barrier where they just don't have a good grasp of like what is actual intuitive knowing and what is just an anxious thought they're having. And so the point I'm getting at with you guys with the cards that came up for their intentions is that they want to work with you to get over that. So your person has also come to a level of awareness where they know that this is happening, and they feel like you kind of could really help them out with this. So maybe you're also, maybe you guys are like two sides of the same coin, where you also, have the anxious, intrusive thoughts coming in, but you're also highly intuitive, and maybe you have gotten better at deciphering the differences than your person is. And it's almost like they feel like the two of you can work at this self-improvement journey they want to go through as a team and like help end that cycle once and for all. Like your person wants to lean on you right now. And I'm not getting like a codependent type of vibe from this, where your person like wants to put the pressure on you, or like, have you do this for them. It's more like your person wants to lean on you like a teammate and get over this challenge together. They feel like they could learn from you. You could help them with this. Because they don't want this to continue to be like an issue that the two of you are facing, okay? Whew, I feel like that was a mouthful, you guys. I'm going to get out a message just for you now. I like to end my readings with a message just for you, the viewer. That way you can remember to bring the focus back on yourself again. Not necessarily just this connection, but bring your energy back to you. Bring the focus back on yourself, okay? If you've made it this far into the reading, drop a bumblebee emoji down below to let me know. You got the bee with productivity. It is time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get you there. And then your affirmation of the day, you can comment down below to affirm with me. It is, today I will not be critical. Today I will not be critical of my appearance or actions. I am perfect the way I am. Beautiful, you guys. I am leaving this reading here. Thank you all for joining. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.